Hello. So here's what I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over this is my this is my list of things I want to explain here in this video. I'll go over the course website. Um, I'll go over the grading, how the grading will work for this course. Um, if needed during the week, I am available for a Zoom call. Um, I'll show you where my YouTube videos are. I'll go over the lab website, and I'll also show you briefly how to do the lab. So I'll go over one of the labs. Okay, the labs are arranged in order of topics that will be covered in the course. Okay, so I encourage you to do one lab at a time, one lab a week. Okay, and here's another assignment. I want you to send me an email every week. I want the email Monday morning. In the email, you explain a concept you learned the previous week in 4 to 5 lines or less. This will force you to reflect and keep you on task as well. Also, I want to hear from you even if you did nothing. So send me an email saying you did nothing. And each email is 5 points. And if I don't get that email Monday morning, you forfeit those 5 points. We also organize a seminar series, and this is on the Daytona Beach campus, and I'll tell you about it. And if you attend these talks, you get 5 points per talk. All right, so let's go over the course website. All right, so once you log in to class.daytonastate.edu, you should come to a screen like this, and your course website is this. This is the physics online course. This is the lecture course, and this is the lab course. So the 501Z is the lecture course, and 51ZL is the lab course. All right, so let's go in here. Okay. All right, so there's a menu bar. What you'll be mostly doing, dealing with is contents and quizzes link. Okay, and here you can check your grades. So those are the 3 links you'll see. Okay, so let's go to the contents. So under contents, contents, you have general documents. Here's the syllabus. Here's the exam review problems, and here's the seminar flyer. So let me. All right, so let's go over the syllabus first. I'll just briefly go over the syllabus. All right, so here, let's pull up the syllabus. You can click. Okay, well, let's click right here. Okay, so here's the syllabus. Okay, again, if you're on campus, my office is in building 410-209. There's my email address. I'm pretty good about answering emails fairly quickly. Okay, so you can get in touch with me that way. All right, you can read all of this stuff. This is the textbook we are using for the course. It's an OpenStax book. It's a free download. So the textbook we'll be using is University Physics Volume 1. It has 17 chapters and will cover all the 17 chapters. So let me show you the textbook again. This is a free download. You can click on that link and download the book. All right, so let me go here. There's the Physics 2048. There's the OpenStax textbook, and this is the book we'll be using. Okay, like I said, it's a free download and you can download that. And so here are the chapters. There are 17 chapters in this book, and we'll cover all 17 chapters. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the book. So here is the syllabus, and again, so here's what we'll do. Each chapter, so let me show you the second document. Okay, so let's go here. Fall physics online. Here are the problems. Okay, each chapter, so here's the University of Physics 1 book we'll use, and from the book, each chapter will solve about 10 problems. Okay, and out of these 10 problems, 5 of these problems will be on a quiz, on a chapter quiz. So every chapter you'll take a 5-problem quiz, which each problem is worth 5 points. So you'll get a 25-point quiz each chapter. Okay. So let's go back there, and here it is in the quiz. So each chapter you'll take a quiz. You'll have 17 quizzes, 25 points each, and that's 425 points. And then I'll give you either 3 or 4 exams. I haven't decided yet, which will be after 4 chapters. So let's say if I do 4 exams, exam will be after every 4 chapters, and the exam will have 20 problems. It'll be worth 100 points. Okay, and these problems will be the exact same problems as in the quiz, except that I'll change the numbers. Okay, so this is, and for these exams, you will have to upload your work. All this work is being done online, but you'll have to show me, upload your work. So I actually want to see your work for the exams. Okay, and then I'll go over the lab. The labs will be over 100 points, but anyway, I'll go over the labs. So we are roughly working toward 1,000 points, and here's the grading scale. A's are 90% and above. B's are, so this is a more generous scale, 75 to 90%. C's are 50 to 75%. Okay. All right, so you can read all of that. So there's the syllabus. All right, so you know where to get the syllabus. You go to general documents, there's the syllabus. These are the problems that you study, that the document I showed you. Okay, so those will be the problems you'll study. And here are the seminars, or the seminars that we organize. Okay, so here's the fall seminar series. All these talks are on the Daytona Beach campus, Thursdays from 5 to 6 p.m. September 5th is the first talk. Anyway, and most of the speakers are from the University of Florida. I'll let you peruse the flyer. You go to these talks, you get 5 points extra credits. All right, so that's the general documents. Okay, so like I said, I will cover 17 chapters. So here are notes. All right, what I've done is for each chapter, I've summarized the chapter in PowerPoint presentations, and here are PDF copies of these slides. So let me show you. This is chapter 2 on vectors. Okay, so these are the slides. Okay, I've summarized the concept, so you want to review those things. Okay, and what I also have done is, in my face-to-face classes, when I lecture those on these topics, I record those lectures and I'll post them on my YouTube channel. So here's my YouTube channel. Here are the chapter lectures. Okay, so there are the lectures. Yeah. And what these are the problems that you're supposed to study. So here, if you go to this link, I have solved these problems. So here are the problems for vectors. I've solved these problems, so you have solutions to all the problems that you're to study. Okay, and I've recorded solutions to these problems. Okay, and you can find them on my YouTube channel. Okay, so you have written solutions, and you have so here we go. Here's where is this? Okay, let's go to my home. Okay, so there's the University Physics 1 lectures. Here are the lectures. You can listen to the lectures, and here are the problems. So if you go to chapter 2 problems, so there's problem 27, problem 30. Okay, so here's a solution to these. Here are the solutions, recorded solutions to these problems. All right, so what I'm saying is you have all resources. Okay, so notes to 17 chapters, review the notes, watch the lectures, study the exam problems, and then when you're ready, you can take the chapter quizzes. Okay, so here is the chapter 1 quiz. And so here are the due dates. And what I want you to do is by September 14th, finish the first 3 quizzes, first 3 chapters, and then so on. So here are the due dates. So I want you to keep a steady pace, okay, and do the quizzes. Again, so let's go back to content. Okay, exam review problems. So those are the problems. So let's go to chapter 2 problems. Okay, so these are the problems you are to study. Now, all these problems might have 1 or 2 parts to them or multiple parts to them. On the quiz, there'll be only 1 part that will be on the quiz. Okay, and the problems will be exactly the same problems except that I'll have changed the numbers. And on the 4 exams, I'll just pick problems from the quizzes themselves and change the numbers again. Okay, so you know exactly what to study. All right, so that's the course website. Again, doing 17 chapters, you have notes and problem solutions under contents. You go to quizzes and do the chapter quizzes, and you can check your grades there. All right, so that's the main website. Okay, and so here's the seminar series flyer again. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go look at the lab website. All right, so here we go. There was the main course website. Here's the lab website, 51ZL. Okay, so let's click on that. Again, you'll do contents. The 2 links you'll be using are contents. Okay, now let me go back to there. The 2 links you'll be using are contents and quizzes. Okay, I'll tell you what the quizzes are about. Okay, so let's go to content. All right, so I've set up 14 labs. Okay, and all these labs use simulations. Okay, and the labs roughly follow the topics that we will be covering, and I urge you to do 1 lab a week. Okay, so let me show you how the labs will work. So here's the vectors lab, and you can click on it. So here's the document. Let me pull it up on from one of my folders here. All right, lab, online labs. Okay, here's the vectors lab. Here's the vectors lab. Okay, so there's a description of the lab, a brief review of vectors that you should study. And here's a link to the simulation. Okay, so click on the simulation. All right, and so let's see what the lab says. So as you do the experiment, answer the questions below. So these will be the questions you'll be trying to answer while doing the lab. Okay, so you're answering these questions. Record your results here. You will submit these answers in the lab quiz on the lab course website. Okay, so click on the Explore 2D icon. So let's go here, Explore 2D icon. So here, and now let's see, what do they say? Drag vector A onto the main grid. Stretch vector A so that its magnitude is 25 units and its X component is 20 units. What is its Y component? So here, let's drag A there. And what you want is its X component to be 20 units and magnitude to be 25. So there's the magnitude is 25 units. The X component of vector A is 20 units. And what they ask you is, what is its Y component? So you can see that the Y component of the vector is 15 units. Okay, there's 15 units. So you mark your answer here, you save it there, and then go ahead and answer all the questions. And once you have done and marked all your questions, now's when we'll go to the quiz. So you come back here, go to the quizzes. You click on the Vectors Lab quiz. Okay, well, actually, let me do a preview. I'll show you how you'll do this. So Vectors Lab and preview. So now, so here's where you'll enter your answers that you collected in your lab document. So the answer to the first question was 15, and you would enter your answers. So it should take you 30 seconds to enter your answers. Okay, and then you submit your answers. Okay, and it'll be auto graded. So that's how labs will work. All right, I hope that gives you a good overview of the setup of the course. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email, or we could do a FaceTime call or a Zoom meeting or whatever. Okay. All right. Good luck, guys.